Hey everyone, welcome back to Chel Loves Wine. Today we are going to be doing a new series called Google Said What? Or I don't even know what we should call this, but what I'm basically going to be doing is Googling terms on Google. And isn't it also so weird how Google's like a verb now? It's wild, but I'm going to be typing in words on Google and then we're going to be answering the questions that come up for the pre-populated responses. So the topic we are Googling today is wine, and the term I'm going to use is can wine, and we're going to see what answers or questions come up, and I'll give you the answers to them. Let's see, can wine. First one, can wine go bad? 100% wine can go bad. Wine has certain shelf life. Once it's opened, it also has a different life. Basically, if you've opened a bottle of wine, I think your sparkling wines last between 1 and 3 days. Your red wines last like 3-ish days. Rosés are in that same kind of category. And then white wines will last a little bit longer, around that like 5-day period. Wines can also go bad on the shelf too. If they sit for too long, they can go past their prime. If the bottle's bad, if the cork is bad, if there's bacteria in the bottle, a lot of different things can ruin wine, but wine can 100% go bad. Number 2 is just can wine. So I think we're probably referencing canned wine, which is good and bad. I don't know. So number 3 is can wine freeze? Wine definitely can freeze. Wine is mostly water, and water is what freezes. I believe wine is like 95% water or something like that. And so it can freeze. It will not, I've never really had it get like rock hard like an ice cube, but it definitely gets hard. But freezing wine is good for making like rosés, or if you accidentally leave it in the freezer. You gotta have to thaw it after that. Number 4, can wine get you drunk? Yes. Number 5, can wine cause diarrhea? Yes, it can. Call them dads. I typically call them dads. Day after drinking shits. That's what wine will give you. Lots of fermentation, lots of grape, lots of fiber. It's gonna happen. Number 5, can wine expire? Just along the lines of can wine go bad, wine can expire. Bad, so I wouldn't say there's an expiration date on a bottle of wine, but wines do have a certain life expectancy, if you will, and they can expire. The last one, can wine make you fat? Wine itself will not make you fat, but maybe the drunk eating you do while you're drinking wine. A lot of wines don't have a ton of sugar in them, which would make you fat. I would say a glass of red wine, I believe, is like 130 calories. A glass of white wine is 110 calories. There's not a ton of calories in a glass of wine, but obviously if you were drinking a lot of it and you're drinking it consistently and every day and you're eating bad foods because you're a little tipsy and you want the mozzarella sticks, all of those things will make you fat, but I would say wine in general will not make you fat. But every time I do dry January and I quit drinking for a month, I always do lose a little weight just because there are calories that build up and sugars that build up if you drink a lot of alcohol. So that was our first video of this series called Google Said What? Google answering Google questions? I don't know. If you have a better name, drop it in the comments below and we will figure it out. But thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos from me. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye.